From the inspiring and supportive to the greedy and downright cruel, here's the best versus worst cartoon bosses. Starting off with one of the most explosively funny bosses in cartoon history, Benson from Regular Show. Benson isn't your typical manager. He's literally a gumball machine with anger issues, running a park full of lazy, immature employees like Mordecai and Rigby. But beneath that constant shouting and stress, Benson is one of the most responsible and surprisingly caring bosses in the cartoon world. He's the glue that keeps the chaos from completely exploding, even when he's the one screaming at it.
You may not care about keeping your jobs, but I care about keeping mine. Because if I lose my job, you guys only got one firework?
That's not just any firework.
This wasn't the deal. You guys were supposed to replace the ones that you set off this morning.
In the episode Busted Cart, Benson's dedication to keeping the park afloat shines through. When Mordecai and Rigby crash the park's cart, Benson doesn't just blow up in anger, though he tries not to. Instead, he takes on extra work to cover for them, showing that his fury comes from caring too much about the park and his team.
All you give me are excuses. When are you two gonna learn that your actions have consequences? Consequences that affect other people, like me. Don't you two understand?
Hold it, hold it.
I'm holding!
Now! His attempts to keep order while juggling his incompetence around him highlight how his role isn't just about management. It's about leadership in a world that constantly tests his patience.
Benson, we're sorry. We'll make it up to you.
Yeah, we can help you get to the dealership.
No, you two only screw things up. I'm getting that cart fixed by myself, so stay here.
But that drive is way too long for one person to handle.
I'll take my chances.
Then, in The Power, one of the earliest episodes, Benson's dynamic with Mordecai and Rigby is fully established. When they use a magic keyboard to manipulate reality, their carelessness throws the park into chaos. Instead of walking away or firing them, Benson steps in to fix their mess once again.
Look, we'll show you.
Come on, let's go! Jeez, you take forever.
Sorry, Pops had to go to the bathroom.
Twice. So what do we do?
Don't worry.
Take us to the moon, take us to the moon, whoa! Won't you take us to the moon?
Haha, very fun.
His mix of discipline, sarcasm, and begrudging understanding shows that he's not just a boss. He's the responsible adult in a world of overgrown kids.
Dude, I think the batteries just died. What?
Hurry up, dude!
The batteries are dead!
What?
Hambony will save your life someday. Hey, that's mine!
Nope. You sent him to the moon, so the least you could do is give him your keyboard, right, Skips?
Right.
Benson's meltdowns are legendary, his temper unmatched, but it's that passion that makes him such a memorable leader. He may yell, threaten, and even explode, literally, but he's always there when it counts. A boss who teaches responsibility, even if it's through total frustration.
I'm putting you four in charge of a very special job.
Oh, cool. What special job?
Replacing the 3 football fields worth of grass you just burnt! Finally, could you close the door, please?
Yeah, close the door.
Just sit down.
As you guys may or may not know, it's Pop's birthday tomorrow.
Next up on our roster of worst cartoon bosses is the money-obsessed, chaos-loving Mr. Krabs from SpongeBob SquarePants. Mr. Krabs is the ultimate example of a boss you love to hate. Obsessed with money and profits, he constantly pushes his employees, especially SpongeBob, to extremes, often at the expense of their well-being. While he has a soft spot for SpongeBob at times, his greed-driven decisions consistently make him one of the worst employers in cartoon history.
For $5. This is a bad time, isn't it?
No.
Well, there's a man out back with a delivery and says you need to sign for it.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Krabs. All right. All right, Mr. Krabs.
I'll be in my quarters, counting out the booty.
His leadership style mixes micromanagement, penny pinching, and sheer selfishness, creating a workplace that's stressful, absurd, and hilariously dysfunctional.
I don't pay you to breathe.
You hardly pay us at all.
Oh, that reminds me. I got something for you.
Ah, yes, and I suggest you do the same.
Why?
We've got to unite as workers and demand the respect we deserve from the boss. In fact,
In Money Talks, Mr. Krabs' obsession with wealth goes into overdrive. When SpongeBob and Mr. Krabs chase after a lost dollar, Mr. Krabs prioritizes the money above all else, showing just how far his greed can cloud his judgment.
Good morning, my darlings.
Good morning, Mr. Krabs.
You're coming home with me. Soon you'll be rejoined with all your friends.
Oh, why don't you kiss me like that?
Don't start. That'll be $5.
Hey dudes!
Run!
His employees are often dragged into the chaos, and the episode perfectly captures the absurd extremes of working under a boss who values profit over people.
I lost my best fry cook. I don't want this foul money. I want SpongeBob back. Oh, ho, ho, ho.
Here, take him back.
Give me back them toys, you freeloaders. Show's over, cheapskate.
Remember this boss, Born Again Krabs, where Mr. Krabs' greed goes from funny to downright disturbing? After falling ill from eating a rotten Krabby Patty, he refuses to throw the spoiled food away. Instead, he tries to sell it to customers. Even SpongeBob's horrified pleas don't stop him. Even SpongeBob, arguably the most loyal and cheerful worker in cartoon history, struggles under his boss's eccentricity.
Yes.
No!
Yes.
I do not have time for this tomfoolery. I have a mansion full of very high-class guests.
Welcome back, Captain.
Haven't you forgotten something? I am not captain anymore. Squidward is.
The monster ate him. We need a captain.
He's funny, memorable, and infuriating all at once. A boss you wouldn't wish on anyone in real life. Imagine selling SpongeBob's soul for 62 cents just to save a few dollars. That's Mr. Krabs in a nutshell, and it's exactly why he earns his place among the worst cartoon bosses.
Big-hearted, non-skin-flinted crab in the whole sea.
He'd sell your soul for a couple of bucks.
I'd bet my soul he wouldn't.
You got yourself a bet. If you had to choose between SpongeBob and all the money I have in my pocket, which would you take?
That depends. How much money are we talking about?
Mr. Krabs!
62 cents.
Now, swinging to the brighter side of our list, Bob Belcher from Bob's Burgers is proof that not all cartoon bosses are power-hungry tyrants. Bob might be perpetually broke and constantly dealing with chaos mostly caused by his eccentric family, but he's got one thing most bosses lack: heart. Bob runs his burger joint with honesty, humility, and a deep love for what he does. He's not just flipping patties, he's flipping the script on what it means to be a boss who actually cares.
Rip that lighthouse a new one, Dad!
I feel so alive!
Ew. That's for standing up for yourself.
Slow it down, George Hamilton. You want to look like an Oompa Loompa?
Gene, if you want a tan, why don't you go out in the burger suit for a while and hand out samples?
No way! I don't want...
One of the best examples of this comes in Bob Fires the Kids, where Bob worries that his kids are missing out on childhood because they work at a restaurant all summer. So, in a rare move for any boss, he fires his own kids, not out of anger, but to give them a chance to be free. It's one of those moments that shows just how selfless and emotionally grounded Bob really is.
Look, times were different when I was growing up. We had to make our own fun. Here, try these, you'll see.
Ow.
See?
Now I get it. If anything, this is too fun.
For a limited time only, till you came back upstairs.
Did someone actually order this?
Yeah.
Who?
Him.
He looks like a child molester. Louise, don't serve him. Let Gene bring it.
Then there's Easy Commercial, Easy Go-mercial, where Bob tries to make a commercial to promote his restaurant. He could have gone flashy or fake like his rival Jimmy Pesto, but he chooses to stay true to himself even when things go hilariously wrong. That authenticity, even in failure, is what makes Bob such a relatable and beloved boss. He's the kind of leader who'd rather lose money than lose his integrity.
Just ingredients, and we grind our meat right here.
That's a 10-yard penalty for unnecessary delicious. Come see me here after the Super Bowl. He'll give you the best burger you've ever had, and I'll give you a high five.
Tell me, Sandy, why do you like Bob?
Bob Belcher might not run a global empire like Mr. Krabs, but what he lacks in fortune, he makes up for in compassion. His kitchen may be small, but it's full of warmth, laughter, and loyalty. In a world full of bosses who see employees as tools, Bob sees his employees as family, and that's what makes him one of the best cartoon bosses ever.
It was sort of a spur-of-the-moment thing, but it's a real petition. Gonna be a real petition. Anyway, if you could just sign.
Do it, Dad. He's a...
Sure, you go help Teddy and Kathleen. My hair and I have got this.
Yeah, I could use a break from the hair. Teddy, Bob's hair is turning him into a monster.
From warmth and compassion, we take a cold, ruthless plunge into the icy heart of Springfield's most notorious employer, Mr. Burns, the owner of the Springfield nuclear power plant. If greed had a face and a catchphrase, it would look exactly like Mr. Burns smirking as he whispers, "Excellent." He's the ultimate corporate villain, stingy, manipulative, and utterly devoid of empathy. Under his watch, employee safety, happiness, or basic human decency don't even make the list of priorities.
Benefits, perks, a green cookie on St. Patrick's Day? Oh, it didn't used to be this way, Smithers. No, it didn't used to be this way at all.
Well, sir, it happened 25 years before I was born.
Oh, that's your excuse for everything. I've got to do something to get my money back quickly. This calls for an aggressive trading strategy.
Good idea, sir.
In Homer the Smithers, we get a perfect snapshot of Burns' toxic leadership. When Smithers goes on vacation, Homer temporarily becomes Burns' assistant, and it's a nightmare. Burns can't even function without someone waiting on him hand and foot. He berates Homer, forgets his name, and nearly destroys his own company in the process. The episode brilliantly highlights how Burns sees his workers as disposable tools, not people.
I think Mr. Burns wants me to do some long division.
Simpson, lie down. Sorry, but you need a good night's rest.
Simpson! The telephone has been ringing for some time. Answer it.
Yellow, it's for you.
Then there's The Sun, perhaps one of the most famous Simpsons episodes of all time. Burns goes so far as to block out the sun, literally, just to force Springfield citizens to use more electricity. That's not just bad management, that's cartoon-level evil. His greed knows no bounds, and his arrogance makes him blind to how despised he truly is.
Since the beginning of time, man has yearned to destroy the sun. I will do the next best thing. Block it out.
Look at the sun, Springfield.
What makes Mr. Burns so fascinating and infuriating is that he never learns. While most bosses have at least a sliver of redemption, Burns remains perpetually wicked, a relic of unchecked power and wealth.
Let me make one thing clear to you. I want your legal advice. I even pay for it. But to me, you're all vipers. You live on personal injury. You live on divorces. You live on pain and misery. Want it black, don't you? Black like your heart? It's so hard for me to listen to you. I hate you all so much.
He's the kind of boss who would dock your pay for sneezing too loud or charge admission to use the company bathroom. His empire thrives on fear, not loyalty, and in true Springfield fashion, somehow he always gets away with it.
You want some of my electricity, do you? Well, for once, the rich white man is in control. I have 2 buttons behind this desk. One will supply your town with power. Reach me. Make me your brother.
The hospital's generator is about to give out. Lives will be lost.
Now stepping into the sweeter side of leadership, we have Professor Utonium, the gentle genius behind the Powerpuff Girls. While he's more of a father figure than a traditional boss, his role as creator, mentor, and moral compass makes him one of the best leaders in cartoon history. Instead of ruling through fear or control, Professor Utonium leads with compassion, patience, and a heart full of love even when things blow up in his lab.
Oh, my name is, Professor Utonium. Hello!
Hello, Professor Utonium. It's very nice to meet you. Yeah! Thanks, Professor.
In Uh-Oh, Dynamo, the professor shows both his protective instincts and his willingness to trust the girls. After seeing them injured in battle, he builds the giant robot Dynamo to keep them safe. But when the girls prove they can handle themselves, he admits that he may have gone too far in trying to control their missions. Instead of doubling down on authority, the professor humbly apologizes and recognizes their strength. A rare act of humility from a boss.
Girls, I beg you, use the dynamo!
His ability to remain calm, nurturing, and forgiving, even in chaos, makes him an ideal boss-type figure who encourages independence without abandoning responsibility.
You see, girls, the pirates drank a huge quantity of Chemical X and became supercharged, but it's been designed to work with other ingredients to provide balancing components to the power-yielding quantity embedded. Therefore, when pure strain Chemical X is overloaded into any given subject, it lacks the absorbing factors necessary to render powers given to said subject permanently. Crime is Mamma Mia! Girls! You can't give up! What about all those villains running free? Hey, that really tied the room together! Oh, what about all the people who are counting on you? Hey, I sit on that!
Also, in Twisted Sister, an episode that perfectly encapsulates his empathy and moral grounding. When the girls create a new sister, Bunny, to help them fight crime, things go horribly wrong. Instead of punishing them, the professor consoles his daughters, teaching them about consequences, understanding, and the value of family. It's a rare glimpse of how emotional intelligence can coexist with authority and how true leadership means protecting, teaching, and listening.
Someone say something. Hi, we're the Powerpuff Girls.
Just us!
That's right, you're our sister too.
Sister!
What makes Professor Utonium truly stand out is his humility. Despite being a brilliant scientist, he never acts superior. He cooks, cleans, worries, and celebrates with the girls, proving that leadership isn't about commanding from above, but growing alongside those you guide. In a world of greedy bosses and power-hungry figures, Professor Utonium reminds us that kindness is the most underrated superpower of all.
Run along. Sometimes in life you just have to accept disappointment, girls. Now, girls, I hope you learned your lesson of how tiny little white lies can turn into a big ugly one.
Yes, Professor.
It'll do away with his powers, girls! I can do this, 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 I can do this. Nocturnal enuresis is caused by numerous factors, and according to the type and severity of the child's condition.
If there's one boss who redefines what it means to lead and destroy boundaries in the process, it's Rick Sanchez from Rick and Morty. He's the kind of boss who doesn't believe in limits, rules, or authority. In fact, if you tried to tell him what to do, he'd probably build a portal gun just to escape the conversation.
To define the situation.
I'm a walking target for a never-ending sea of angry nerds that think getting in a fight with me is some kind of...
glowing rocks in the kitchen trash.
Well, I don't like your unemployed genes and my grandchildren, Jerry. But life is made of little concessions. Let's just do this. I have English homework. You're still learning English?
Rick's genius is both his power and his curse. He's the smartest man in the multiverse, and he knows it, which makes him both awe-inspiring and absolutely terrifying to work with. He's the type of leader who doesn't give pep talks or hand out praise. Instead, he pushes his team, or in most cases, poor Morty, straight into chaos, trusting that sheer survival instinct will pull out their potential.
Vanished from this reality.
That's totally dying.
No, it isn't. It's everyone from this reality returning to their reality of origin.
How did I end up not in my own universe? Oh my god, the Jerry Baree.
Oh, the Jerry Baree. Deep cuts.
It's actually been nice taking a break from the portal travel stuff. Yeah, I've been racking up a lot of high school adventures.
I have a process, Morty.
Huh?
I'm fixing my portal gun, and every time you bring it up, it blocks my creative flow.
Behind the drunken rants and nihilistic humor lies a man who still believes in something. Discovery. Every invention, every wild experiment, every reckless adventure is Rick's way of exploring existence, testing boundaries, and forcing others to see how small and yet how capable they really are. He may not show affection in the traditional way, but when the universe falls apart, you want Rick on your side.
I'll be the judge of when we get too meta. So in conclusion, you're both equally mercurial, overly sensitive, clingy, hysterical bird brain homunculi. And I honestly can't even tell the two of you apart half the time. Jerry, well, I appreciate the sentiment. This is a huge waste of the last real fortune.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's cool, it's cool.
Thanks, friend.
Friend? Did you just say friend?
What did I...
What makes him an oddly great boss is that he never settles. He demands intelligence, resilience, and adaptability. You can't be lazy or soft around Rick. He'll either toughen you up or break you trying. But through all the madness, his chaotic genius inspires a strange kind of loyalty. Because deep down, everyone who's followed him into the danger knows one thing. If Rick Sanchez is leading you, you're in for the wildest, smartest ride of your life.
There's no incentive, really.
Oh my god, okay, listen, we'll try the machine, but I'd like you to try something. Try swallowing the giant ball of snot that's Alan Rails, ladies and gentlemen. After his parents' tragic death in a railroad accident, he gained the power to summon ghost trains. It's not all bad, though. They were spared having to see their grown son wear a whistle. God damn! Thanks, Noob Noob.
Next up, we have Max Tennyson from Ben 10, a boss every kid in Alien would wish they had. Max isn't just a grandpa, he's a leader, strategist, and mentor rolled into one. As a former plumber and the guiding force behind Ben and Gwen, Max balances authority with care, making him a prime example of a good boss in the cartoon world.
Grandpa Max!
And Max Force!
What did I say about calling us that?
He leads with patience, never forcing his team into decisions, but instead showing them the consequences of their choices. Max understands that growth comes from experience, which means he allows Ben and Gwen to take the lead when appropriate, stepping in only when the stakes are too high or when guidance is needed. His leadership isn't about being feared, it's about earning trust and respect, proving that a strong boss can be both firm and nurturing.
What about Phil?
I think there's some things about this job we're better off not knowing. Looks like there'll be many days to come.
It looks like everything's going back to normal.
Hate to break it to you, Gwen, but nothing we ever do.
Max also embodies responsibility. Every mission he oversees involves high stakes, whether it's battling aliens, preventing intergalactic disasters, or teaching Ben the importance of using his powers wisely.
For 2 weeks, no comics, no trading cards, no
beer.
Neither is getting booted from a 4-star hotel I already paid for. Well, if I was, I'm going back to the hotel and see if I can get at least some of my money back. I'll be back in a few minutes.
He stays calm under pressure and ensures his employees know the bigger picture, fostering a sense of purpose and teamwork. His balance of discipline, encouragement, and hands-on involvement makes the plumber a well-oiled team and showcases how a great boss inspires loyalty and growth in those around him.
We changed the game. Well, this is unexpected. I thought the rust bucket would have to be stolen before I'd get either of you excited about one of these Oldville tours.
Excuse me, I've used it 100 times for good. Why can't I use it just once for me?
It's not how many times you use it, Ben. It's how you use it.
Imagine working under someone who not only gives you guidance, but trusts you with critical missions, teaches you how to make decisions, and still makes time to share life lessons along the way. That's Max. His leadership is as much about mentorship as it is about management, blending responsibility, wisdom, and heart to create the gold standard of cartoon bosses.
Well, it's kind of complicated, but let's just say I wasn't exactly your normal plumber before I retired.
See what's poppin'. Oh, play that music, CJ.
Some cartoon bosses are tough but fair, and then there's Dr. Heinz Doofenshmirtz, who's just tough to work for. As the self-proclaimed evil scientist behind Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated, his leadership style is pure chaos wrapped in bad science and worse planning. Every scheme he launches is a new disaster waiting to happen, and anyone working under him, especially his loyal robot assistant, Norm, ends up paying the price, literally and emotionally.
No idea. He's completely clueless about my little excursions up here. That poor, blind, trusting, black...
Upon the entire tri-state area, and Perry the Platypus will never be the wiser. Perry the Platypus!
In the movie Phineas and Ferb the Movie, across the second dimension, Doofenshmirtz finally gets what he always wanted, a version of himself who actually succeeded. But instead of learning from his counterpart, he ends up dragging his entire dimension into danger.
This is it. I spy with my one little eye a new tri-state area that's one dictator short of a dictatorship. Pretty soon I'll be ruling over 2 tri-state areas, a virtual 6-state area.
His selfishness and obsession with proving he's evil enough nearly destroy everything, showing just how reckless and unfit he is as a leader. Even his own minions get tired of his mood swings, wild rants, and complete inability to take responsibility when his inventions explode, which they always do.
Yeah, that is not coffee. Oh, hey there. Is that the Doofenshmirtz choo-choo? No, it's not. You will all be late for your jobs and be fired. Oh, Perry the Platypus.
Then, in the episode Candace Disconnected, Doofenshmirtz ropes Norm into another ridiculous experiment that quickly spirals out of control. He gives confusing orders, ignores advice, and blames everyone else when it fails. His pattern is simple: hire help, disregard their ideas, and then act shocked when his plans fall apart. He's not just a bad boss. He's the kind who'd accidentally destroy the office while trying to install a coffee machine.
TFL means.
Not now, Carl. I'm briefing Agent P. So get out there and good hunting. Oh no, Carl, now it just says Q.
Thumb is on the Q key, sir.
Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated!
Charlene, I'm waiting.
At the end of the day, Doofenshmirtz's empire never succeeds because he doesn't know how to lead, only how to rant. For his employees and assistants, working under him isn't an opportunity. It's an occupational hazard with theme music. And from one boss who barely holds it together to another who somehow makes chaos look classy, let's move to a leader who's all about sharp suits, sharper swords, and the occasional meltdown that one Family Guy could pull off. In the chaotic world of Family Guy, where logic often takes a backseat to absurdity, Mr. Weed stood out as one of the few voices of order, even if his vision of order was a little terrifying. As Peter Griffin's boss at the happy-go-lucky toy factory, Mr. Weed ran his business with a sharp tongue, dry humor, and an air of superiority that kept everything on edge.
Thank you, Peter. That's enough.
Oh, wait. This is the best part. He dances.
I've seen enough. I haven't had sex in 4 years.
How are you coming, Johnson?
Well, Mr. Weed, I've been working on the new G.I. Jew line, and as you can see, they look great.
He wasn't the kind of boss who shouted. He didn't need to. His icy stare and perfectly timed insults could crush Peter's ego faster than a malfunctioning toy conveyor belt.
Attention, everyone. Due to several complaints and the 2 deaths related to worker fatigue, I have decided to throw a company picnic this Saturday. Peter!
What
Are you sleeping on the job?
No, there's a bug in my eye and I'm trying to suffocate him.
Miss Ironbacks, I assure you this company in no way condones Peter's conduct. In fact,
Despite his uptight nature, there was something almost admirable about Mr. Weed. He took his job seriously, expected accountability, and somehow managed to keep the factory running despite Peter's endless string of disasters.
Guillermo, because I believe he will be an asset to our company on and off the field. You have impeccable credentials. I'm sure I can find a position for you somewhere. Paraplegic?
Okay, Joe. You got me. Rise and shine. Come on, stand and deliver. Get the hell up.
You're a hoot, Peter.
He wasn't afraid to call out laziness or incompetence, often in the most humiliating ways possible, but behind the sarcasm, there was a sliver of professionalism. He believed in maintaining standards, even if it meant constantly cleaning up Peter's messes.
I need hear no more. Everyone, this is your new shop foreman. Welcome aboard, sir. Lead as you see fit.
How hard can it be to pitch?
Tell them he's allergic to penicillin and white Zinfandel. Idiot! If you don't find a ringer to replace Guillermo, you're fired!
Still, his management style was far from ideal. Mr. Weed had a flair for the dramatic and an ego that occasionally overshadowed his leadership. He could turn an employee's small mistake into a full-blown lecture on corporate failure, complete with snide remarks and withering looks. His relationship with Peter, in particular, walked a fine line between mentor and nemesis, one moment offering a second chance, and the next threatening to fire him over something trivial.
Damage this company's reputation. You're fired!
Oh, geez, for how long? Oh, wait here, Dad. Hey, Mr. Weed?
Peter!
Last night I thought a horse was using the bathroom.
Peter! All finished. What's next?
Whoa, Dad. You did my whole day's work in 5 minutes. We should sell you to the circus, you freak.
And yet, it's hard to completely hate Mr. Weed. He brought balance to Peter's chaos, structure to the nonsense, and unintentionally comedy to the workplace. A boss who mixed intimidation with dry wit, he proved that even in a cartoon world of absurdity, a little discipline goes a long way, until, of course, dinner goes horribly wrong.
It's nice that your family is here, Peter. If your ringer doesn't arrive soon, you can spend every day with him. At home.
Oh, he'll be here, Mr. Weed. Oh, you should see this guy in action. He can...
What's he doing in a wheelchair?
Holy crap, he's a crapple.
Glad to see you all found your way over from the cemetery. I'm Leonard Hale, Mr. Weed's lawyer.
And finally, we reach the fiery peak of terrible bosses, none other than Fire Lord Ozai from Avatar: The Last Airbender. If there's been a boss who embodies fear, manipulation, and unchecked ego, it's him. Ozai doesn't lead through inspiration or respect. He rules through terror. Every order he gives, every punishment he deserves, it's designed to remind his subordinates that failure isn't an option. It's a death sentence.
The Earth Kingdom defenses are concentrated here. A dangerous battalion of their strongest earthbenders and fiercest warriors. So I am recommending the 41st Division.
Think again. I am going to speak my mind, and you are going to listen.
His dynamic with his own children is proof of just how twisted his definition of power is. He pits Azula and Zuko against each other like pawns in a game, valuing obedience over love and victory over compassion. This is most clearly seen when he banishes Zuko for showing mercy, a brutal example of how he views kindness as weakness.
You will fight for your honor.
I meant you no disrespect. I am your loyal son.
Rise and fight, Prince Zuko.
I won't fight you.
You will learn respect. You and our nation. Use me. You dare suggest.
Later, in the climactic Sozin's Comet arc, his hunger for domination peaks when he declares himself the Phoenix King, planning to burn the Earth Kingdom to ashes and rebuild it in his image.
Prevented us from achieving total victory in the Earth Kingdom.
What is your recommendation?
Our army is spread too thin, but once the eclipse
Commanded me to do the unthinkable to you, my own son, and I was going to do it.
Ozai's leadership doesn't just destroy nations, it corrodes everyone around him. His generals fear him, his children resent him, and even his victories feel hollow because they're built on suffering. There's no mentorship, no teamwork, and certainly no humanity. Under Ozai's reign, loyalty means survival, and mistakes mean exile or worse.
Yes, you're right. We need to destroy their hope.
Well, that's not exactly what I...
A new world will be born. A world in which all the lands are Fire Nation, and I am the supreme ruler of everything.
I was looking for cooking pots in the attic, and I found this!
It's a chilling contrast to every good cartoon boss we've seen. Where others uplift, Ozai oppresses. Where others inspire, he instills fear. He's not just a bad boss, he's the ultimate example of what happens when power replaces empathy.
Silence yourself.
But it was my idea to burn everything to the ground. I deserve to be by your side.
Azula! Need you here to watch over the homeland. It's a very important job that I can only entrust to you.
Really?
From inspiring mentors to selfish tyrants, these cartoon bosses prove that leadership on screen can be motivating, chaotic, or downright terrifying. Who would you want as a boss, and who would make you run for the hills? Share your picks, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, watch this next video on your screen right now. You'll love it!